Hey y'all, how you doing today? Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful time. Apologies, I am snagging a little bit because I just got home a couple minutes ago. So I'm just having a bit of a snack real quick before getting into the actual proper stream. Um, yeah, so what's been going on last week? My dog over here thinks that she's entitled to the proceeds of my that are going into my stomach right now. But yeah, she's wrong. I'll tell you right now, she's wrong. Um, she's wonderful, cute, and beautiful, but she is wrong. Um, you've been a nuisance the last couple days. My little girl over here, my husky, she split her toenail earlier this week, and I barely got any sleep for the first half of the week because she was just up crying about her nail all night long. We took her to the ER at one point, and she, for like 4 hours, got treated just because they were so backed up, unfortunately. It's the only real place we can go unless we want to drive like an hour and a half, which is like, okay, well, yeah, we'll drive an hour and a half, or we'll sit in the waiting room for 2.5 hours. Okay. Especially with most of those places, they're like, hey, yeah, once you get here, we'll triage you and check you in. So it's like, okay, so I'm gonna have to go 2 hours to get there to wait 4 hours, just like I would wait 4 hours here. So it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. I have yet to go to that place once without having to have at least a 2 or 3 hour wait. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. We used to have like a pet urgent care near our place that closed down a while back. And we used to bring the dogs up there all the time for that. Like they'd get ticks or, other things, because that's what dogs do. And they, they do as dogs do, and, they get into things. So we'd take them up there, and it was always just real quick to get in. They'd take care of you. They were real helpful. Especially during the COVID era. But they closed down. I don't know why, but they closed down, and it's been unfortunate. The only thing we have nearby is the pet ER now. But, yeah, you've been driving us up the wall, constantly looking at your nail and having to get coned. You got the cone of shame. Yes, you did. But it is what it is. Other than that, real excited for this next week. Player selections are getting started for Outpost, which is a play-by-post convention for Pathfinder and Starfinder stuff that occurs across a number of different Discords and forums. I do like to do that in my free time, just do some play-by-post stuff. Because it lets me get my tabletop fix without actually having to, actually allocate the time. Because if I could allocate more time, that's actual, like, sit down and do stuff time, I'd probably just stream more, but my schedule's kind of fucked, so I just do play-by-post. But yeah, other than that, like, it's been pretty decent. God, I think something got stuck in my throat. But yeah, other than that, things have been pretty good. Just dealing with the dog, prepping for Outpost. I'm running at least one game. I might run another one. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna hopefully play in a couple of games there. I've got 4 open characters right now, so hoping to get at least 4 games, since they all run kind of combined. Other than that, yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And I'm done eating now, so I'm going to take a swig of my Dr. Pepper. Sponsor me. Seriously, if Dr. Pepper decided to sponsor me at some point, I totally would take it, because Dr. Pepper, Pib, and Mountain Dew are like my 3 biggest drinks that are just like crack for me. Just can't get enough. Though I did kind of burn myself out on Mountain Dew for a hot minute there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this Chrono Cross started up, and we'll get going. I really badly wish that my keyboard had a scroll lock because of the fact that this game has a bounded things. Hi, Amanda Davy. Yeah. Thank you for lurking. Always nice to have people sitting around and listening. And we will get into the game now. Almost forgot about the button. Helps when I turn the controller on. There we go. So I'm trying to remember what we were up to in this game. We've just gotten to a point in the story where we basically body swapped with somebody. And in the process of body swapping, we are now a beast man. And as part of that, it means everybody's racist towards us, because that's the allegory that we're gonna go with for this story. And we're about to go up to the capital of the place, where, in the past, people have been racist to us there. Well, no, not racist to us, but racist to beastmen in general, so should be fun. Just let me make sure I get my notes pulled up on things to not forget to do. And yeah. Yo, check out that guy's face! Way scary! Our investigation's done, let's get the hell out of here! I want to go back to Poor! So in this world, because this is a story of 2 separate worlds, this area used to have 2 different... Well, there's 2 different worlds. There's Homeworld and Another World. And the 2 worlds, you can flip between the 2, and those people were always just conducting research and wouldn't let us through. Oh, we got Bubba Dingoes and Mama Dingoes. So we've never actually been up to Termina in this world, technically. I need to allocate shit to radius. But that's me being a genius. We'll attack the dogs with feral cats. Anger! I'm assuming that's probably a reaction to me killing all of the Mama Dingo's pups. Hello, Zaranis. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day today. Of course, I didn't hit enough with Sprig to actually use her elements because she only gets them really high level. And on Radius, I just forgot to equip any. Quick Draw. Swing your sword faster than the eye can see. And Long Shot. Hit a foe from afar with Chi Aura. So we've seen Long Shot. He used that whenever he was an NPC fighting us. So we'll use Quick Draw. It looks silly as shit because he uses a cane. But, I think that was nice. Refilling the displays today? Nice. What you putting in them? This crazy-ass bird. So in the other world, I had to fight this bird at one point to get an egg. But I've never been through this section of the world in this world. Those are dangerous. But there's chests! Link's received the infrared vision frame. That one's kind of an eye bleed. Oh, the Warhammer you boxed up for housework? Gotcha, so you're just putting the displays back after doing some cleanup. I'll fight one of these. I know they're dangerous, I just don't remember if they were very dangerous. My dumbass forgot to equip Radius again, but that's all there is to it. Feral cat time again. So you gonna put your Warhammer stuff back the same way it was, or you got a better idea on how to orient it all? You know, that guy was almost dead. I kind of expected him to die with Sprig's attacks, but, you know, sometimes things don't go the way you planned. Got 3 Detolfs in this space instead of 2, so spreading it out a bit more. That's cool. It's always nice whenever you can give things room to breathe, especially with things that have smaller details. Oh, you have extra shelves for your Detolfs too? I've seen a couple places selling the extra shelves for the Detolfs. I've really been looking for one that's good. Like, I've looked at them in the past, but I've never really been impressed with the way that they look. You pop a photo in the Discord once you're done? Awesome. We'll definitely be glad to see that. I've been wanting to get extra shelves for my Detolfs, because I have a lot of smaller figures and stuff like that that could use them. But every time I've looked at the extra shelves online, they just seem so sketchy. They're definitely not the nicest looking modification, but does the job. Oh, hello, Dodo that hopped on top of my head. I honestly really love this Feral Cats move. I guess it replaced Luminaire, so not a huge deal, but it's kinda interesting at least. I do love that peck animation. Whenever you got the enemies sped up. You missed a stream or two, you guess? Why is the bad kitty in the party? So the bad kitty is the good guy. We got to the sequence from the intro to the game where the main character kills Kid. And what happened with that in reality is that Lynx basically swaps bodies with you and then kills Kid himself. So we are the bad guy right now because he's basically like, haha, you died, sucks to be you, now I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with your party before they realize that we've body swapped and walk out the door. So, yeah. We're the bad guy right now. Unfortunately. And everybody treats us like the bad guy, which is why the title of the stream is How Many Racists Are Gonna Be in Termina? Because the thing that we discovered is even our quaint home village is filled with a bunch of racists. You're like, ooh, scary Batman, go away! I didn't even get to see what the gobbledygook does! I should have held off on attacking. That's my bad. Alright, so we got Mithril Hill. Don't know why I just forgot the ability to pronounce the word here, but... Alright, just 2 Bubba Dingos this time. These guys will die right quick. You know, I'm not actually even gonna bother to... What the fuck? Why are they fighting each other? Okay, apparently we turned into a beast and they decide that they don't want to attack their fellow kin, so they literally attack their fellow kin. Yes, so right now we are the protag and we're just in Lynx's body. We also have, and I'm going to swap him back into the party for the hell of it. Wrong item, teleporter. We have Sprig, who is a 228-year-old female goblin, and Harley, which is the French jester from before, who are now on my team as well. I could go up to Viper Manor, but I haven't been to the Viper Manor in this reality, so we'll go to Termina first. Lynx! How dare you have the nerve to return to this town? Get out of here! It looks like you're an unwanted guest here, too. Humans are very selfish, no? To think that they used to bow their heads down to curry favor with Monsieur Lynx. They're always searching for someone or something to lay their blame on. So am I not allowed? I'm on patrol duty, don't bother me. So this is Termina, but it looks like it's underneath a foreign control. That's interesting. I guess that's the difference about these realities. Did not mean to double tap that. I didn't think that I was looking for a text box there. I was looking for spare items. We've closed our business operations. Visitors are welcome to stay for free, is what it says. And I just kind of hit stay. Yeah, so I've never been to Termina in this world. So I'm just kind of searching for loot at this point. Yeah, so... the protagonist is in Lynx's body, and Harley kind of always liked Surge, and I'm not sure why. So she apparently decided to help me out. Her motivations are a little bit less clear than everybody else's. But Sprig was just like, you're stuck in this weird dimensional vortex with me? I think it feels like if I follow you, I can get out of this dimensional vortex. So I'm going to follow you. And since I did, why don't I just help you out? Oh, so I can actually go up into this area in this world. I don't remember being able to go up this way in the original world. I'll have to check that when I get back. Because this is just the flower merchant here in the other world. I also love how those are straight up fucking guns. Like, that's like... that looks like MP5s or MP7s. And then there's a couple pistols which are too indistinct to make out. And then on the left, that is very much the framing that looks like a Spaz 12 shotgun. And then these rifles, I'm not sure what those are supposed to represent. They don't exactly look like AKs. But they've definitely got like wood stocks or something. They've got almost like a flared nozzle, it looks like. Maybe they're supposed to be flamethrowers, but that would be weird. But I guess that would explain the, like, petrol barrels here. That's weird, though. I also love how somebody just yelled at me for being here, like, fuck you, dude, but they didn't actually stop me from coming in. Compared to the mainland, there's nothing special around here, but the view cannot be matched. I'm thinking of moving over here permanently to enjoy the country life. Sir, this doesn't look like a nice place with all the military occupation. Yuri's shop. Welcome, we're low on stock right now, but please look around. Okay, so you just sell bullshit like normal. Oh, I can go into the back. Oh, I was always able to go to the back. I don't know why I acted like that was Novell. Oh. Are you looking for my father? I'm very sorry, but he's out in the forest gathering mushrooms. I even told him that we're doing inventory tomorrow. I wonder when he'll be coming back. That mushroom hobby of his drives me crazy. One day he's gonna turn into a mushroom himself. Oh, that grumble grumble. And does she still yell at me if I go back? You're not gonna find anything over here. Okay, so that was a hint that we should go to the forest. Because the forest is gonna have something, I guess. Can it be you, Sir Lynx? You are safe, sir. Where have you been all this time? We've set up a temporary military dock behind this point. You shush. I don't know why the little girl's acting up. Get over here. Okay, sit down. Good girl. We've set up a temporary military dock beyond this point. Nobody may pass without permission from Commander Norris. Not even you, Sir Lynx. Commander Norris is at the ruins of Viper Manor. Please report your current status to him immediately. Okay, so I can't explore the docks. Which I assume the docks is what I need to do to get to the next area. But we'll find out. That guy Norris sure is cocky. He's still young, but he doesn't hesitate to voice his opinion. He never loosens up and doesn't seem interested in having any kind of fun. But he's the best in the Termina division. Gosh, he's so elite. Even though I'm here relaxing, I can't shake this mystery from my mind. Will you listen to my story? Why the fuck not? It happened about 3 years ago. You shush. You shush. I'm telling a story, little girl. Alright, we're telling a story. We need moody ambiance. I don't have a good moody ambiance track queued. Where do we go? Maybe this one? This works. It was about 3 years ago. General Viper and his men disappeared from the manor. Oh, I totally muted all my audio, not just the game audio, didn't I? Yep, I'm a genius. Now I'm causing all sorts of cacophony. Alright, here we go. We're telling the story. We searched the manor for them, but found no traces. I can only guess that they were spirited away. What in the world could have happened? To think that the same thing might happen to me someday. I just can't help being afraid, even when I'm trying not to think about it. Sir, that was a terrible fucking story. I just want to tell you that, sir. You wasted my time. Hey, Caledon, how you doing? That dragon's glory sure really is something special. It's just like they say, you can taste it with your whole body. And the dried lizard stuff is great too. Of course, you can't forget the local specialty squid gut pasta either. Whew, I'm gonna put on a bunch of weight for sure. So, I guess the government of Poor conquered Termina in this reality. And apparently Poor isn't a bunch of racists? I was expecting them to be as racist as the, people in my little town, but it's been quite some time since I've been around here. It's nice and peaceful compared to the mainland. It's not like I had anything fun to do back home. Maybe I should just stay here forever. You! Weren't you the guy at Sir Viper's Manor? Get yourself out of here! Our beautiful Termina's been turned into a mess because of you. We don't serve your kind here. There we go. Found the racists. So the locals are racists. The occupying government is not racist. I don't know how to feel about this. Typically the occupying government are the bad people. Sir, I'm trying to talk to you.
Ah, it's such a pity. The statue of Master Viper that I've polished every day has been changed to this once magnificent manor is also long gone. If only Master Viper were here, none of this would have happened. If it isn't Sir Lynx, it's a great relief that you're safe.
So wait, is Lynx with Poor, or is he with General Viper in this reality? Why? Oh, because I double-crossed him in this reality, that's right. Okay, this is the little girl that really likes Korcha. In the other reality. Sir Lynx, you're still alive? There's nothing here in this old shack, but would you like some tea or something?
Yeah, you big stray cat! I don't like you!
Now there, stop that!
Father's the one who's always saying it! If this guy never came here, we wouldn't be in this mess!
No, Sir Lynx. Well, you see, it's just kids talk. There's this stray cat that steals our fish around here, so... haha, it's really been a nuisance. Come on now, you apologize too.
We're really sorry.
Fuck these people. So, they were clearly people that treated Lynx nicely, but actually, like, were, you know, only doing so begrudgingly. I like how there's, like, drawing paper, and, like, clearly, like, a watercolor set or something, and then there's a boat. Like, why is there a boat on wheels right next to everything? I'm doing pretty decent, Caledon. Just, been a little bit of a crazy week, but feeling real good now. Things are kind of smoothing out. How about yourself? This is Poor Army's state-of-the-art weaponry. As long as we have this, the citizens of Termina wouldn't dare revolt against us. Yes, because this cannon definitely looks like it could easily be turned on the populace, and not just, you know, whatever's on the other side of the sea. Wait. I can touch the clock? I never did that in the other world, at least.
Grandma's been worried sick ever since the Poor Army took her grandson away. She loved him so much. I just hope he's alright.
So there's no churro salesman in this area, in this world, which makes sense.
Oh, my poor Skelly. I pray that you are safe.
Not surprised that she's still lamenting Skelly in this world. You've been trudging along on work. Time frame that you're working on is in multiple months. You're still in the planning experimentation phase. Tried using Colin for Android development, but it's a mess to learn on your own. Yeah, honestly, like, learning any new system, especially if you don't have, like, a specific use case in mind that already is intended to use that, can be real rough sometimes. So this is the area in the other world which leads over to the fucking graveyard and priests area. But it looks like it's the entrance to a military compound in this world. We will open fire on any suspicious ship if it does not respond to our call. When you travel by ship, I advise you to be careful. Fuck these guys. Inform me immediately if you find anything. Why would I inform you? I don't know you. Oh, that'd be interesting. Android development through Python? That's... feels like the wrong fit, because Python's typically a scripting language, but... I guess we got the right library. Old Grandma.
What brings you here? You shouldn't come around here on a whim. The spirits here will wake if you disturb them. Living beings are too radiant for the spirits. Just last night, a man's spirit appeared at my bedside. He said his name was Getz or something. He There's probably another lost soul still attached to this world. Very common around here. In any case, it's nothing concerning you. Now run along and go home.
Alright, old lady, whatever you say. I'm pretty sure... I'm trying to remember, I only had him in the party for a brief period. I think Getz was the name of the, like, Lucha dude who was the priest in the other world. So that wouldn't be a dead spirit. What do you have to say, soldier? I checked the sword in the ground over there, but it turned out to be rusty. It's probably called a sacred sword in honor of a lost family member. You would be right if this reality is the same as the other in that regard. It is Glenn's father's sword. Beneath the sacred sword, the warriors lie. 13th Akasha Dragoon Grandmaster Garai, 14th Akasha Dragoon Grandmaster Dario. Oh, right. I'm dumb. The two worlds diverged seemingly on the point in my history where I was attacked by a panther demon. So that was about 10 years ago-ish, maybe. There was also an event 14 years ago that I don't remember what the significance of that was. But between those two events is what they've determined is the proper timeline. I think that's whenever things diverge, so anything that's older than that isn't going to be different, I don't think. Inform me if anything happens. Again, sir, why the f would I inform you of anything?
Oh, that Paul. He's working hard to join the Black Wind of Poor, but I wonder if he'll ever tell me I'll be your winds.
Kids, am I right?
The key to gunfights is balance. It's not just a matter of shooting. That's what Mr. Norris said, so I'm running around training myself to stay on my toes. Phew. Mr. Norris must have gotten strong the same way.
I hear this knight Glenn is an extremely hot-tempered and hard-headed guy. My, that's why prehistoric soldiers like knights are such a nuisance. Oh, so we're not racist, but we are technologist? I don't know the right word for this. We're prejudiced against essentially people in underdeveloped cultures, so I guess that's kind of sort of racist still? Because that would be like, you know, somebody in America looking down on somebody in, you know, Brazil for being less sophisticated. Like, it definitely is some kind of prejudicial. I just don't know if there's an actual term for it. This Dario person seems to have been an exceptionally dignified man. If he's still alive, we should enlist him into the Black Wind. Primatophobic? I've never heard that term, but I guess that could theoretically work. Not sure if that's a word, but it is now. Yeah, so I think the thing is, like, the culture isn't actually primitive. Because, like, when we use the word primitive cultures in modern era, we don't think of, like, Middle Ages. We think of, like, pre-Roman Empire BC. Like, we still think of, like, the Roman Empire, the Middle Ages as being somewhat civilized, not primitive. But they're calling a very Middle Ages culture primitive to their fucking normal-ass 19th century guns. From what I've heard, this shack is where Dario and his brother Glenn lived. Some people claim to have seen him, so we're currently looking for this Dario, but just when we thought the Akasha Dragoons are gone, this troublemaker decides to come back. If you find any information about him, let us know. Thank you! Somebody has finally told me what I should tell them information about. You think it could be classified as some form of xenophobia, but you have no idea what the granular world would be? Yeah, I definitely think it would definitely fall under xenophobia. I just don't know if xenophobia is the exact right term. It's definitely not racist, but it is definitely at least a little xenophobic.
I can't bear watching him. Master Zappa just hasn't been himself since his son Karsh disappeared. He doesn't concentrate on his work and often stares out the window. Gosh, he's not some kind of love-struck youth or something. He's just not behaving normally. I'm not going to become a blacksmith here, so I'm going to switch over to being a trader. Need anything?
Kid, you just very much did a tonal fucking break in the middle of that sentence. Alright, so this guy will give me materials for different elements. I have a bunch of a lot of these materials, so I don't think I need to do it right now. Like the eyeballs. Eyeballs could maybe be cool. Let's see what I... Oh, I've got a whole bunch of gravity blows. Yeah. I don't need to right now. I'll hold off. Swing by when you need something. What a weird way to incorporate a trader. I'm gonna lament about this blacksmith not being a good blacksmith, and then I'm gonna fucking turn into a trader.
Me? I love boats, but I can't become a sailor because I get seasick. That's why I decided to become a shift craftsman and build the fastest and awesomest boat ever made. So my first step is to watch all the boats here for research, research, and research. Ain't I smart? Out of all the boats I've seen, that boat at the docks is the best and fastest of them all. I wish I could build one like that.
Kid, I think you're an engineering degree short of being able to do that. It wouldn't let me go through from the other side, but it'll let me open it from the inside. Alright, so we got Zappa and his wife here. Aye, I should do it. This here forge has always had a fire since olden times. It's sad to see it without its blaze. My apologies. Closing the shop for my own selfish desires.
I've had to listen to you for the longest time, and I do not want you to hear you. I do not want to hear you say it's foolish now.
Never mind that, dear. So you're really going? Aye. Now that I do not have the shop no more, like say, it's time to finish what we started long ago. You stay here and wait for Karsh's return.
It's already been 3 years. These years haven't been too good to us. Our best patrons, the dragoons, disappear. The poor military gets on our arses. Since we've had such bad luck, I'm sure things will be good from here on out. Our son's probably fine as well.
Aye. I'm guessing you're not from around here.
Do you ken a thing called the rainbow? It's a superb material that can be forged into anything. I'm searching for some. You do not mind if I joined you, aye?
Sure, why not?
Aye, great. Then I'll give you a wee token. Use this any time, and I'll find you and do my job anywhere you happen to be. I'll give my word.
Lynx received Smith Spirit.
Alright, we got a smith.
Let's try you out, sir.
Dear, just be careful out there.
Okay, fine. So I got this new dude. He's red element. What's his abilities? We've got a hammer blow. That seems about on par for the course. And hammer throw, which is an AoE that spin like a top to knock foes flying. That sounds like it's going to have a ridiculous animation. Guess I should check his equipment. Great Hammer, Iron Mail. So I now just have this Smith Spirit in my inventory. Looks like it's gonna be locked to save points just like the teleporter is. So I'm not checking it out yet. Phew. Van's father, go. Are you Van's friends? He's over in the back room. This was like a massive mansion in the other world, and it's just like a little pigsty. Here. So the kid is looking out into the world through a hole in the wall behind one of his portraits. You're a noisy girl. At least knock before you enter. Why are you borfing? Oh, you're not going to continue talking to me? Are you guys tourists? If you want, I'd be willing to guide you around. Of course, there's a small fee involved. I think it's a bargain. How about it? Sure, we'll hire you. You got it. That is... Huh? You've had long enough to pay your debts, and I'm not going to wait any longer. What is this woman's outfit? Either you pay up now, or I'll have you move out of this house. But what will happen to my son and me? That's none of my concern. I just want to make this place into my personal storage for my precious treasures. Hey, wait! I'll pay that debt! Well, this is amusing. How is our little Mr. Van today? How much have you saved from your allowance? Yeah, very funny. This is what I got. This won't even pay off the interest. Better luck next time. Is this supposed to be like a backless dress? Is that what's going on there? You. This dog. This dog is a brat sometimes. Why are you being such a brat? Why are you being a brat? Just wait a little bit more. Then I'll be able to get the money you need. What are you planning to do, little Van? Don't waste your energy on something stupid. I'm going with these guys to search for the frozen flame. So please, wait just a little longer. Just listen to you. You're pretty bright, but you're still a kid. So naive of you to believe in a fairy tale like the frozen flame. It's just, of course it's just a joke, isn't it? No, we're serious. Amazing. You actually believe that legend? Are you people crazy or something? Not a bad joke, though. What the fuck is this outfit? Like, I think it actually is like a backless thing, like almost even like a halter style, maybe? But then there's just like this backless, like, sweater shawl thing on top of it. It's very strange. The frozen flame is supposed to be the treasure of all treasures. Even if it's just a legend, there's something very tempting about it. Alright, I will wait just a little longer. Have the frozen flame ready by the time I come back here. Be careful not to burn yourself. Although you'll probably never find it. How arrogant of her to push us around just because we're poor. If only we had money. If we did, this never would have happened. Hey, Van, none of that. Besides, even though we don't have money... I don't want to hear that from you, Dad. Where are we going to live as of tomorrow? We're out of money because we're not selling any of the paintings we have in this room. I'm sorry, Van. These pictures are just not good enough to sell yet. I only want to sell pieces that I'm satisfied with, to those who understand my work. Fine. Then I'm going to have to be the one to find us a place to live. Do you enjoy watching family disputes? There's absolutely positively nothing here for you, so there's no point hanging around. Thanks. Thank you for going along with my bogus story. This is kind of depressing. I think it's a pretty good picture, so why won't it sell? Dad isn't too active about selling his work. He says cocky things like he'll only sell to those who understand it. Oh well, I guess I'll have to come up with the money myself. Oh, that wasn't a window, it's a piggy bank. Okay, let's see, my piggy bank is... Yep, it's here. Okay, the money is here too. Now the hardest part is finding a place to live. Next we have... Dad's homemade paint color, El Nido Blue. Painting the sea in this color gives it the smell of salt water, supposedly. If I were Dad, I would have sold this paint by itself and made a fortune off of it. The seashell. Mom, the only remaining reminder between me and Mom is this shell. It's cracked. I can't even hear the sound of the sea. But I remember it all. Mom found this shell and held it gently to my ear. And I remember that sound. The sound of the sea. I also got mad because I couldn't take home the sandcastle I made that day. And now we have to move out of the house Mom and I lived in. But don't worry, Mom. I'll take good care of Dad for you. This kid's a little over the top. Van always had a hard time dealing with our troubles. Ever since he was a child, I've made him do without so many things that he's grown a bit sarcastic. Yet he is very kind at heart, like his mother always was. One day, I hope I can let him do as he pleases, just like other children. You guys are still here. You need something? Oh, are you here to buy my dad's paintings? Actually, what you were just saying. We really are looking for the frozen flame. Huh? If you're being sarcastic, you've got me pretty tickled. Oh, I get it. Are you trying to cheer me up or something? Don't underestimate me because I'm just a kid. I know that no such thing exists in this world. Or are you all some kind of simpletons? Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Stop looking at me like that. You remind me of my mom. Your eyes tell me that you're telling the truth. Even I can see that. But I can't do it. I just can't leave my dad here and go off on some fool's errand. Although it's tempting. I'll be alright, Van. You don't have to find any frozen flame or anything. I just want you to go out into the world and broaden your horizons. Of all the people in the world, only a handful live in happiness. No, maybe even those who look happy aren't really happy at all. I want you to go out and find for yourself what real happiness means. So, go. Dad? Van. Just be careful to lock up at night. It'd be bad if any of the paintings were stolen. I will. Be careful out there. Oh yes, wait, just a moment. Gonna get something from Mom? Yeah? Take this with you. Is this a boomerang? Dad, I'm not going out there to play. What am I gonna do with this? This isn't a toy. During your journey, there will be danger. This should help you when that time comes. Dad, the painter, says, go act like the Aboriginal, Australians. That's the word I was looking for. I was just completely missing it. This boomerang will slay all of your enemies. And we know from a character that we had in the previous thing that the boomerangs are actually pretty good. So he's going to be one of my AoE attackers. And a boomerang comes back when it's thrown. I want it to be a reminder to you. So it's a good luck charm, huh? I don't care for such things, but oh well, I'll take it with me just in case. Alright, we gotta go before she comes back again. Alright, Van. Come hither into my party for a moment. So in the other world, Van is kind of like depressed because his dad never pays attention to him and is just always out on business trips making money. And he laments the fact that his dad wasn't more of a painter. Take good care, Van. But he's rich, and his dad has no time to spend with him. So it's kind of the flip side of, like, if Dad hadn't sold all his paintings and become a rich magnate to provide for his son, what would he have been instead? And it turns out he would have been a depressed painter. He never thought his paintings were good enough. Okay, so we know that the guy that we need to go to get to the boat is at Viper Manor. However, we do know that there's some mushrooms, some dude with mushrooms here at the Shadow Forest. The one girl's dad. I don't know why or if that's important. These things not work off the aroma pouch like before? Guess not. Oh right, the aroma pouch, I have to get a powder first to take to them. Bulbs. Alright. Feral cat time. Alright, let's see how this ridiculous-ass hammer throw is gonna look. Okay, yeah, that was some Dynasty Warriors ass bullshit. Van, your boomerang kinda sucks. It's got super slow animations, not a fan. That bulb tried to jump on me, but he missed. Oh, those are new. God, I wish I had a thief. Oh, there's random dodos in this area, apparently? Whee! Doof. Oh, so those things are gonna cast Graviton on me? That's nice. Their Graviton sucks though, so I'm okay with this. Okay, that one, at least it healed itself, so it makes a little bit more sense. I'm gonna flip back over to Van just to see his unique elements. Jump throw, a technique learned from a correspondence course. I don't know what that means. I don't know how a correspondence course makes you learn how to throw boomerang in 2 directions at once. Apparently that's a thing. Capsule! Mithril. So there was one of those red squiggly things, but it looks like the green one is gone. And there was a blue one on this screen too, so we're gonna have to see how the aroma pouch works here. Why are they all like clustered around him? It's kind of weird. I love how it just healed itself by hitting the enemies. Like, dude, chill. Alright, hammer blow. Okay, that was much less of a fun animation than I was expecting. Wow, that ball legitimately did 0 damage. Nice. Okay, so this... doesn't seem to give me anything. Like, I'm expecting it to give me the fucking pieces of stuff so that I can continue on my journey. But it's not. But I guess I don't need it to continue on my journey. Oh, so there's just a random dude down here. Don't even dare. Hey, you guys want to join me for some hot stew? It'll cost you, though. Let's see, I know, bring me a mushroom. I'll give you that treasure if you're able to find one that will impress me. Okay, so I have to bring the red thing to him. At least I'm assuming? Do I have a mushroom already? No, I don't. Oh, I just fell. I didn't realize I could fall. So, this is the back way to get into the manor. Link's found a trap for carnivore. Gloop. Gloop is not a mushroom. Do you believe that stuff is only if you pick to go the Nikki path? Yeah, so... I did take the Nikki path, so... we'll have to see how that pans out. Oh, you meant the back route to Viper Manor is only if you took the Nikki path. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the other characters, if I remember correctly, give you different varying ways to get inside. Alright, let's see. How does it... well, we know jump throw. But we'll use it anyways. love the just, like, the squish noise of the hammer compared to everybody else's slices and slashes. Alright. Oh, and now we gotta fight another battle, apparently. Awesome. Gyariade. Alright. I like whenever my feral cats just kill stuff. Like, this guy shouldn't have too much more health. There we go. Alright, so I'm looking for a mushroom, apparently. Pa said he saw a great item and went inside this cave. But then a big, huge rock fell down and now Pa's trapped. Papa! It won't budge. Okay. I remember I had to use that rock to get through here before. Is there something... Why is this thing just kind of chilling over here? Dude, what the fuck? Ah! Wow, I made it out! Phew, I made it inside okay, but couldn't find the exit. Thanks for your help. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. I found it inside the cave. Links received mushroom. Okay, guess I can go back to the other mushroom guy. That was... My dad's stuck in here because of this rock! Okay, let me go over to this random fucking bug and it's going to get you out of the hole. Like, that was a little strange. Alright. Cool, I just outright killed one, so this guy should go down in 1 or 2 hits. That feral cats is a thing of beauty, it is. It's real nice and powerful. Alright, mister, I want a mushroom. Apparently I just have to talk to him, I don't have to use it on him. Hey! Let me see that mushroom! Whoa, this is a rare mushroom only found in Guardia! Or so it seems. Okay, so now we're referencing Chrono Trigger. Anyway, what do you say we make a deal? Your mushroom for my treasure? That sounds like a different kind of deal than we were talking about. But sure. This better be good. Oh, this rich fragrance. The way it melts in your mouth, yet how the firm texture brings out the flavor. D. D. Delicious! Man, that was good. You turned into a mushroom, dude. What? Do I have something on my face? This dude straight up looks like a bad Photoshop of a porn image. Huh? That's you! Huh? What the? No, a mushroom monster! How could you do this to me? It's all your fault! Sorry. I know. Why don't you join us? The frozen flame should be able to change you back to normal. Fine, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll stalk you through the depths of hell. Shoo! Fun guy joined your party. I'm done. That's it. We're done here. I want to change this guy's name to something else, but he doesn't have a name otherwise. I hate it. I guess we should see his abilities first. Alright, he gives a forest charm. What's a forest charm do? First, let's allocate you some elements. What do you use for equipment? Okay, you use axes and mails. I should check status. Like, how old are you? Mushroom Man, unknown age. Dude, you were just a random dude cooking fucking stew on the side of the thing. You know how old... I guess he didn't disclose it, but like, fuck. That dude's fucking beefed, though. 6 foot, 66 pounds, light build, right-handed. I wonder why he's light. Is it because he's wood? Artist's frugal air. He's a 14-year-old boy. He's 4'11" and 88 pounds. He's got a smallish build. He hasn't hit puberty yet. What about... How old is Zappa? Obstinate blacksmith, 52-year-old male from the Xenon mainland, 5'8", 181 pounds, solid build, right-handed. He doesn't look 181 pounds, but he's also kind of layered up, and his pants are baggy, so... I don't know. Radius is 62, and is also from the Xenon mainland. Interesting, so... Wait, both him and Zappa? Yeah, they're both from the Xenon mainland. What's interesting... So, they're from Xenon... That's interesting to me. So they're from the southern continent where Poor is, if I remember correctly? Why can you attack me when I'm not moving? I thought we had a rule that if I didn't move, we were fine. Yeah, so they're from Poor. Not Poor, but the island that Poor comes from, as opposed to the island that Guardia is from, which I can't remember what its name is. Whack, 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 whack. He just keeps doing 2 attacks. Like, he doesn't do 3 attacks. I mean, I guess they all don't, but, like, His animation's just so slow, even in the sped up mode, that it looks silly. Alright. To Vipomana we go. Though I guess by that same logic, I probably should go back to Termina. But we'll go through here first. I do love auto battle sequences whenever I don't care about playing the game perfectly. So I need to bring the fun guy back to talk to the daughter, which is the shop runner. Yeah, just keep hitting me for 0 damage, brah. We're good there. Yeah, I can agree with that, Tide Breaks. Yeah, she absolutely did say he turned into a mushroom one day. That absolutely wasn't any foreshadowing. Honestly, like, as much as I like speed up and auto battle in some occasions, like, I didn't use it that much in Chrono Trigger because I do like the combat system and it's pretty fluid. I used auto battle a decent amount, but I didn't use speed up because I didn't find a need for it. Because the combat's pretty fluid as it is. But this game, like, I've been using the speed up, just selecting my own options, not even using auto battle, just because it's so slow, the delay between menus. And, like, thematically it looks cool, but it's one of those things where, like, the user experience is made worse by a pretty user interface. Come on, why do I always end up with 2 of them right stacked on top of each other whenever I do this? Yeah, I'm thinking the fun guy's gonna have an entertaining, chat line when he gets back to his daughter. He might not, but he might. This area is under poor military control. No admittance until the investigation is over. You motherfucker. Oh, you use the speed up option in FF8 a lot? I can understand that. As much as I loved the draw system, it was a little excessive forcing you to get 99 all the time. Otherwise you were, you know, subpar. Like, I don't know how they didn't call that out in some planning meeting as being kind of just like, well, you know, it's not going to encourage people to do things over time. They're just going to do it all at once. Like, it just seemed kind of silly. Like, if it was like 10 or like 30 instead of 90, yeah, like, Okay, yeah, so, cool story. Yeah, like, I think the only PS1 3D JRPG that was not terribly slow with the UI and actually had a really solid user interface was probably Parasite Eve, which I do want to replay one of these days. Well, Parasite Eve and Legend of Dragoon, I think both of those had pretty decent UIs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, exactly, like, the draw system had drawbacks. Did not mean for that to be a pun, but it just ended up being that way. I like the draw system. There's a lot of cool stuff about the draw system. I definitely enjoy the draw system better than the materia system of 7. Because the materia system was just kind of janky. And it made it feel like you had to, like, pick your options based on what you want to use, not based on what's actually good for your characters. Which just always kind of felt kind of weird to me. But yeah, you were encouraged to not use magic and just use it as stat buffs. Yeah, Gunbreaker has a lot of cute callbacks to Squall. I honestly, I really love the look of Gunbreaker, but the gameplay style, I feel like it would have been better as a DPS, but I understand they needed a tank. Honestly, I feel like Final Fantasy VIII gets a lot of flack that other games don't get, and I don't know why. Like, yeah, the draw system was a little grindy, but other than that, it was a solid game all around. It had a little bit of a cringy story, but pretty much every fucking JRPG back then. You know, I think the big thing about the Gunbreaker rotation is it's got like 2 or 3 rotations going on at once, and they're like, it doesn't feel right. I've heard that it gets better at higher level, but I've only played up to like, I want to say like 65, and it's not clicking yet. Yeah, I can understand why they made a tank that feels like a DPS, and I can understand why they would make a healer with Sage that feels like a DPS. Because, yeah, they want to attract people to it, make them more attractive roles to do, but all it does is make people who want to play them as DPSs take those roles and make life hell. At least they made tanking turbo brain dead, which is... Yeah, I never played Final Fantasy IX, so I can't attest anything to its storyline, but yeah, like, all of the 90s JRPGs had really silly storylines. I need to get back into Final Fantasy XIV, though. Like, I haven't had enough time to dedicate. Oh, you meant FF8? Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, it might just be my prevalence of loving science fantasy and science fiction more than I like straight-up fantasy. But, like, I felt better about Final Fantasy VIII's storyline with, you know, the mechanized garden that's kind of a secret at first, and all of the other nonsense regarding that was really cool. Like, the pseudo-postmodern, almost steampunk, but actually modern vibes that it had was really enjoyable for me, as opposed to FF7, which was more urban fantasy. which just didn't really jive to me, like, I don't know. I think Vivi's funny because Vivi is, like, such a, like, simply designed character, but people consistently love the design of Vivi and the character of Vivi, even if they've never played Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, I honestly don't know why FF9 wasn't popular in the get-go. Like I said, I've never played it. I personally skipped over 9 because I got into the Final Fantasy series once the PS2 had came out. Like, I never had a PS1. I just had a Super Nintendo, so Chrono Trigger was my baby. Never had the original NES, Final Fantasies. So I never really got into Final Fantasy until the PS2 came out, and I could get it in the bargain bins. So I picked up Final Fantasy 8 and 7, and I enjoyed those. Final Fantasy 7 didn't really click too much for me. Like, I don't really like Final Fantasy 7. I like Remake. Remake was good, but I do not like the original Final Fantasy 7 in retrospect, whereas 8 I'm still endeared to. But 9, I think I just skipped right over 9 because of the kind of chibi-ified art. Like, it wasn't chibi. I don't like calling it chibi, but it wasn't normal proportions. It was definitely deformed proportions in the art, and I think that, as a kid, kind of, like, pushed me away from it. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason. Okay, so oh, here we go. Have I seen you somewhere before? Are you fucking serious? She's not even gonna recognize her dad? Her dad's not gonna talk? Is his whole thing gonna be that he's butthurt because of the fact that his daughter won't recognize him and he doesn't want to be seen as this monster? That's kinda silly. Oh yeah, you had linked that voice acting mod, I think. I took a look at that. That felt bizarre to me. Like, I enjoyed it, but like, it feels really weird. Just because none of the old, like, the blue panel Square games, I think is the best way to describe them. Like, you know, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, any of the, like, blue panel text box games, none of them have ever had voice acting, so seeing those blue panels pop up and the voice acting going along with it just feels super bizarre. Alright, I'm going to go to the smith, because I can do that now. So I can literally just forge anything whenever I want here. Armor, I can make iron and mithril. Accessories, I can make iron and mithril. Weapons, I can make a silver swallow. Oh, I have a silver swallow, I just don't have it equipped? Okay, news to me. FF9 took Vivi and said, look at this cute little guy, I would be ashamed to give him an existential crisis and tell a story about what it means to be alive. Yeah, honestly, so I know people who FF9 is their favorite Final Fantasy game, and it's so refreshing to see, because I'm so tired of all the people that are like, oh, my favorite Final Fantasy is 7, and it's just like, okay, I know to disregard most of the things you say as being nostalgia-based. Because 7 does not really hold up well over time other than nostalgia. Okay, no real reason for me to make anything right now. I'm gonna switch out my party. I want to bring Sprig back. I was still experimenting with Sprig. And I'll bring... Oh, well, I guess I didn't actually experiment with the fun guy's abilities. So, yeah, I'll put him back in the party. I just kind of auto-battled instead of trying his abilities out. Sir Norris has arrived. Please come in. Sir Norris is in the basement, sir. Alright, so the front door is just blown off. Oh, hello, Harl and Radius. Why are you out here? You feel like the remake of 7 is going to ultimately tell the good story they were attempting to tell, but it was clunkily done? Honestly, I really liked Remake 1. I'm very interested to see how they handle the changes that they've made to the story. Because the beginning of Final Fantasy VII Remake very much feels, to me, being an Evangelion fan, it very much felt like, oh, this is Ava 1.11, where they just decided to take the original game and just make it amazing. And then, like, halfway through, whenever the plates fall and some of the other changes that go on after that, it just kind of gets to this point where you're like, okay, so we're changing things. And then you're like, so this is Ava 2.22, where things go weird. The question is, are they going to pull a full Hideki Anno and go way into left field for this actual Final Fantasy VII comparison? Or are they going to kind of just tread the same lines, but be a better vision of the original story? So yeah, I'm tenuously excited for Remake 2. I know it's going to be better than the original game either way, but I hope that they deliver on something that's good for both the old school fans as well as people who were dissatisfied by the original story like myself.
I believe it has been 4 years since I retired from the Dragoons. Time sure does fly. I was shocked to hear of Dario's death 3 years ago. And now, the General and the others are missing. The manor is in shambles. I took the liberty of conducting my own investigation, but I have discovered nothing. All I know is that a man named Lynx approached the General, and has involved him in some kind of accident.
That's that incident, didn't it?
The only difference with the other world you talk about is that something happened to the General 3 years ago here. I just hope that this Norris fellow knows something.
I know nothing. I was not involved with the plan. I do not find it amusing.
No, so I talked to them again, and now they're following me. We sent some in to the El Nido Triangle to investigate a mysterious beam of light. And I hear there's a monster atop Skydragon Isle. What is up with this El Nido place? Okay, so El Nido Triangle has something, Skydragon Isle has something. You hope they bring out the PC faster than the first game? You think the next FF game is PS5 only exclusive for 6 months? You know, honestly, if there's anything that makes me pissed off and not going to buy it, it's gonna be the fact that they've made it so I literally come out behind the soldiers. You fuckers. They forced me. They straight up fucking forced me to go the front way. Despite the fact that once you get in, you can get out just fine. That's horseshit. There's been rumors about an FF9 remake because it's on the leaked NVIDIA list, which has been proven true with a fair amount of the games listed now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so, Zeronis, that's exactly what I was getting to before I got distracted by the game that we're playing. Intergrade not being on PS4, especially as somebody who bought the collector's edition of FF7 Remake because my girlfriend really loves it, was fucking insulting. Like, that's just, like, why? Sir Norris is in the basement. Please enter through this well. What? I have to go down into the well that I already tried to come up through to get to the fucking guy. You're getting the middle finger game. That's all I can say right there. Fuck off. That's bullshit. Let me use the back entrance. Oh wait, the back entrance is the destination. What you want to know is why is the basement down a well? I don't know, because apparently the other basement that's actually underneath the fucking building that's kind of collapsed is apparently not good enough. Oh, right. I'm a dumbass. So, you know how I walked up here and talked to this guy? I think I could have just gone to the left right here back then. Which I had to unlock that capability in the other world because there was a barred gate there. I don't know if the barred gate was there before. Yeah, it's not a basement, it's a cave. It'll turn into a basement in a second. Yeah, we are. We're going through the runoff. The ladder leading to the prison is up ahead, sir. Which fucking way is up ahead, sir? Okay, so that's the wrong up ahead. I don't want that up ahead. I can't go through here. I'm not happy about that. I gotta go all the way around. I want the chests. I'm a loot whore. Give me my loot. This is some weird-ass sewer runoff. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so this is gonna be some stupid-ass puzzle nonsense that's gonna dump me off in that corner. But I can at least get this chest first. Mithril helmets. Looks like you can push it. Motherfucker, that's not where I wanted to be. Oh, I should have just ran across whenever I first dumped it. Okay, this is gonna be dumb. So I can't push this one, because it's just kind of stuck there. Sir, get out of the way of my barrel. Give me my barrel. I have a strong feeling that I have to get that barrel from behind that dude and push it in to get to that other area. Because I have a feeling it's not going to let me do shit with this right anymore. Yep. Yeah, so there's that way up that I can get access to if I can get that other barrel from behind that motherfucker up there. But yeah, Intergrade being locked to PS5 and PC pisses me off so bad. Like, I want to play it. I've heard it's great. Yuffie is easily my second favorite Final Fantasy VII character. But, like, damn, you really gotta do me like that? Ooh, you know what? It's locked, but does my manor key open it? What about my parlor key? Okay, so we don't have identical keys across timelines. You'll find Sir Norris in here. This seems to be the only accessible room. What a strange thing for an NPC to say. Alright, Sir Norris. Sir Lynx, it has been a while, sir. As you can see, the manor is a shambles. There is no sign of the General or the others. We are still investigating the area, but it appears that the frozen flame is not here. Sir, are you actually Sir Lynx? You seem different than I remember.
You are correct. This man is not Lynx.
Excuse me, sir, but who might you be?
I am Radius, a dragoon, although I have been retired for 4 years.
So you are Radius, one of the former 4 Devas. It is an honor to meet you, sir. I believe you, sir, but it is still hard to accept that this man is not Sir Lynx.
He may look like Lynx, but his spirit is that of another.
That is quite strange, if I may say so.
It is up to you what you want to believe. So, what business did you have with Lynx? Have you uncovered anything about the disappearance of the General? You would be doing us a great favor by telling us what you know.
Very well. I will tell you what I know. All right. It was actually Sir Lynx who approached us about the existence of the frozen flame in El Nido. Is this not going to proceed on its own? No, it's not. I was expecting it to be an auto-read. Being from the main continent, we had doubted its very existence, so I was sent to the El Nido archipelago. That word. As a spy. I don't know why, that's a word that my brain keeps breaking on. I had narrowed down the location to Viper Manor, but it appeared as though General Viper and his men were in search of it as well. Eventually, I was called back to Poor, but it was then that I heard General Viper and his men had disappeared, and that the manor had been destroyed. I heard only recently that there is good evidence that the General and his men headed to the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is an ocean, located to the east, surrounded by coral. It used to be called the Sea of Eden, but even then not many dared enter. We investigated the area, but to no avail. We could find no entrance. Archipelago? Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know why, I keep wanting to pronounce it arch, which completely fucks up my pronunciation for the rest of the word. Because archipelago is not right. I know that much. Archipelago sounds better. It is you, Sir Lynx, who wish to change this distorted world using the frozen flame.
Ooh la la, such grand dreams, Monsieur Lynx. Hold your tongue. Zut! So, the Dead Sea. That ocean was called the Sea of Eden until 3 years ago. This may just be the clue we were looking for. Once we uncover Lynx's plans, it should be easy enough to counter them.
Are you planning to go to the Dead Sea? There is no way to get in there. We searched all over for an entrance, but to no avail. No one knows anything about one either.
Yes, I doubt you will be able to get in. I'm sure the demi-humans of Mobule know something about this, but they detest humans, especially those from the main continent. Perhaps they would give us a hint if we were to go there with you.
Then, may I join you, sir? I want to know. I want to know if the frozen flame really exists. And about everything that has happened here.
What about you?
Moi? But of course. I will follow this Monsieur Lynx. The other one is no longer Monsieur Lynx. There's a military boat docked in Termina. Let us use that. Norris enlisted in your party. Thank you for the very silly prompt. And I guess you can go over Sprig. I'll eventually see the rest of Sprig's transformations. What's going on? Oh, fuck off! We going back. I apologize, but we're going back. Don't fucking area skip me whenever I haven't investigated the corners of your room yet. Also, I do love, like, I get the idea that they need to have kind of a secured base of operations, but, like, the basement of the sewer runoff in the singular only room that exists in this place is kind of a weird place to go. Alright. Oh, Norris got a gun. Sun shower. Fire aura in the air to cause a rain of bullets. Okay, that was cool. Spore cloud. Single enemy. Shoot a cloud of spores from your mushroom cap. That is a very damaging cloud of spores. Fuck. Oh, you know what? It might let me in now. Yeah. Now there's enemies in this area. Oh, hi, Witch Hetty. I probably should have put stuff on you. Alright, spiral ray. Shoot a twisting ray of aura from your pistol. Alright, what's your level 3 element, boy? Lumberjack. Make like a woodcutter and chop foe to pieces. It's literally just a 3-shot cut. Fun guy, you're actually kind of boring. Sorry to say. Alright, it's cat time. Alright, fun guy can come out of my party. He's easily the most boring member of my party. Unfortunately. Now, please let me push this. Yeah. Okay, so now I just need to guide this down. But I also need to get up here because I have to push the other one down as well. Alright, so I did not investigate the room that I came down here to do. Not actually that fun guy. Yep, that's the truth. Is this just like a bonus dungeon? There's a valve. Let's tighten it. Is that going to raise the water level? Okay, so that did nothing for me, unless it maybe did something for this area down here. Nope. I'll have to see what that does in a minute. I'm gonna go raid my other room. Watch those Watch everything just be open up because the poor guys aren't going to be there anymore. Really? Just one enemy? I'm just going to do a fucking glide hook. That should be enough to take this out. Or it's still perfectly fine. That works. There we go. The area beyond seems to be completely blocked off. Damn, so close yet so far. You'd think, you know, I've got Norris with me, like... Also, this is just a straight-up torture room. Commander, welcome back. Commander, we should return to the mainland soon. Haven't you been here for like 3 years, though? Like... So they came to this island and just kind of subjugated the fucking town for no good reason, I guess? I don't know. Maybe the place just needed some stability? Okay, I'm gonna go back up to this area because that seemed like nothing to me. Like, there's clearly, like, an entire fucking... Like, there's an entire exploration element here. But how do I get to it? Like, there's no other entrance to this place. This is gonna drag me down, but it allows me to get to those stairs on the left. If I close it, it'll let me explore around and up through these stairs on the right. So I think I'm gonna leave it tightened. Because whenever I get to it, it's gonna suck not being able to get to that left area. Actually, no. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to walk in that at all. It'll be too deep. No, because it was open in the first place. So I'm assuming leaving it closed is actually going to be the way that's going to lead me to something. Just don't understand, like, there's no way, no how to get to anything right now. Like, unless I'm supposed to go through this? Like, I don't see how to get to more waterway. Well, we'll find out later, I guess. Okay, we are not... It happens every time and I keep letting it happen. Alright, it's kitty cat time and then clean up. There has to be something else up here that I'm missing. But, like, I can't go around back to the other side of the place. I can't go inside. Sir, why are you just up here on a shelf? We've found an entrance to the basement here. I swear to God, if this dumps me off right where that room entrance was... The design of this specific area is frustrating me so much. Okay, I did good. I did really good here because I bet you if I had left that gate open, it was just gonna flush me out and I'd be back down in the sewer. I'd be willing to bet on that one. I can't go up once I fall down, so I need to go this way first. I just can't believe some of the decisions in this area, like, let's make it really ridiculously weird to find things. Okay, I guess that's a good idea. I should have switched characters whenever I was out there. Okay, just a single chest. Revive, that's a good element to have. So, to the left is easier to get into. To the right's gonna be a little bit more sketchy. It looks like there's a ladder leading up, but I'm not gonna be able to get to the ladder, it looks like. Kitty cat time! I really need to put some fucking elements on Norris, but I just keep not doing it. I love how that just came down and doof! It's like the guy already looked like he was having a hard time and just nuked him. Okay, let's get some elements on Norris before I do something stupid and, like, hit a boss. Okay, yep. Nothing I can do here. Okay, so I got flushed out either way. Okay, that dumps me out here. Okay, that answers a question. So I missed that little ledge because I didn't start high enough because I thought I'd be able to just jump across, but that's my bad. But it's not a too hard cycle. I'm gonna wait till this fucking bug goes away, and then be real careful not to fall. I'm gonna be real careful, I say, as I walk right the fuck into it. The music in this key reminds you of the Mass Effect Galaxy map music. I can see what you're riffing off of, yeah. God, it's been so long. I should put the Mass Effect soundtrack on. Yeah, the three-tone thing. Yeah, I definitely saw exactly what you were going off of. It's that perfect ambiance vibe. Honestly, I should totally have, like, the Mass Effect soundtrack in my playlist rotation, just because, like, it's a good soundtrack. Okay, come on. Let me through. Yeah! Okay, so there's another lever there. There seems to be some trick to opening it. Okay, I'm assuming that's going to be that lever. What's over here? I also love how there was a enemy over there, and it was just like, nope, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. There's a valve. Tighten it, open it, leave it alone. It won't open any further. Watergate. Okay, cool, there's instructions. Let's look at it. Okay, so there's two things and there's a thing on the left. Let's read the instructions. This valve is connected to the water gate. Open the valve to open the gate and tighten it to close the gate. Seems simple enough, right? What happens when we tighten it? It just switches which direction we can go. But if I can get to it from the ladder, what is the point of getting to it from over here? I like how they're giving me single enemies. I literally spoke too soon. I am full of that shit today, apparently. It's okay, these things are kind of wimpy. Okay, so there's the other side of this, and there's a lever up top. So this... Okay, that stops me from getting across. I'm assuming that something with this lever over here is gonna let me cross over there. Oh, you know what? This is gonna open up that door. Yep. Is there an instruction plate there? That looks like an instruction plate, but it's not. Okay, so this is gonna get me in, and then I can use the drift to get across. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so I did a good thing and didn't know I did a good thing. So I can get through now on this side instead of being stuck like I would have been. Carapace dress. I'm assuming that's something that only women can wear. For female use only. Congratulations. I can put two and two together. It's literally worse than what she came with. Why would I use that? Sure, let's give you an item that's not useful when you get it. I mean, I guess there might be some characters that don't have mithril armor, but at the same time, like... Am I really gonna bother about it? Alright, and then we blow up them all. Blow them all up! And everything left will be cleanup. And like I said, everything left will be cleanup, because I was pretty sure they were going to be dead or mostly dead. Alright, so now, because I did the right thing first, I can open this valve, which is going to let me get through to the next section. And I have no idea why I'm doing this. This entire dungeon area did not exist in the original version of this dungeon on the other world. So this is 100% all new to me. Okay, I got 3 passages. Okay. With the fact that this is like a wall climbing texture, this just feels like an homage to the prison scene in Chrono Trigger. Where you have to climb on the walls to get to the other rooms, to get to the different items and stuff like that. It's 100% just a fucking homage to that. This entire dungeon was just so that they could do a wall climbing homage. For no reason. It wasn't even a good drop. Well, I mean, it's the best armor I can get right now, but like, you really built an entire dungeon just to fuck with people. There was no point to this dungeon. Literally none. Like, there was a couple chests, and that's it. Alright. Let's go get flushed. I got the mystery chest, though. It wasn't a good mystery chest, but I got the mystery chest. I feel like this area is where you can get a final ability later for one of the characters. You might be wrong, though. You know, I'd be okay with that, because at the end of the day, at least it would be useful for fucking something. Because that was a little fucking frustrating. To have an entire dungeon for zero fucking reason. Alright. Before I forget, I'm getting Fun Guy out of the party, who is not fun at all, as previously mentioned. I don't know, like, I might be a weird little prejudice a bit, but, like, I enjoy characters that have fun animations. And especially when the only difference between the characters' abilities, like the 2 unique abilities that they get, like, Fun Guys aren't even that good. Like, the one is a single smash, the other is a cloud spore splash. They're both single targets. They don't do anything interesting. So we're gonna go back to Sprig and Harla, just because voicing Harla is fun. I might want to put Norris back on later, but for right now, this is what I'm going with. Alright, let's go get our damn boat. Commander Norris informed us of your arrival. You may pass. I always love how there's just this, like, fake house here. 100% used just to have a fun place to dump a dude off for an animation. Well, that's a big-ass boat. I'm on lookout duty, watching for suspicious ships. Don't bother me. That's the ship, that's the boat I'm gonna get, not this fucking cool one, isn't it? Only military personnel are allowed on this boat. Well, then why am I here, bitch? He was one of the weaker Yellow and 8s. I mean, honestly, I like him. As far as his animation goes, like, you can't go wrong with fucking ray gun pistol. Like, it's a solid look. I can vibe that. Board the boat? Okay, let's go. Yay! So now we have a boat in both worlds. So... yeah, so right now I've got, like, Sprig. The whole transforming into other creatures thing is super fucking gimmicky, but I like it so far. I've been interested to try that out a little bit more, which is why I keep putting Sprig back in the party. So that makes them a very unique character. Lynx is Lynx. Like, honestly, I'm probably the one weirdo... I wouldn't say the one weirdo, but, like, one of the few people who actually dislikes having the main character in the party in most games. Like, in a Tales game, main character is usually never in my party. In Chrono Trigger, I'm usually happy to get rid of Chrono once I get the ability to do so. So I'm hoping I get the ability to pull Lynx out of the party, because, like, granted, he gave us a good ability with the Feral Cats and Luminaire before the body shift, but I'm not, like... he doesn't appeal to me very much. But, like, Harley, super cool design, interesting abilities. Van... oh, I still have an ability on Van to try out. I should put him back on. Radius, kinda boring. Zappa, at least he has an AoE attack. But, like, yeah, like, of this group right now, like, Harl, Sprig, and Norris are easily my favorite 3 designs of the group. Van gets a notable mention just because he's got the boomerang, so he can do that big AoE strike as a regular attack. But still not my favorite, just because his animation is really weirdly slow compared to... is it Mel that I had before the body swap? Yeah, I think she was my other boomerang user. And her like, animation, like, his animations are very, like, lazy spins, whereas hers are quicker. So it's not as, you know, user interface-wise, it's less painful whenever you're doing combos. But yeah, so... that is about all we have time for today. So that's where we're gonna go ahead and save it. And yeah, so that's not the button I'm about to play. There we go. So yeah, we had a decent bit of progress today. We got through pretty much the entire continent of, I don't remember the name of this continent. I guess the entire thing is Xenon, because they said the other people were from the Xenon mainland. And that would make us islands of Xenon, I guess. But yeah, we got through Fossil Valley, we got through Termina, we got through the marshes, which was a waste of fucking time because of... well, no, I got a character out of it. And I got some items out of it. I need to equip my characters. That's something that I've been neglecting, is I've been neglecting it, doing that, equipping my characters, for all of today. But we got a decent bit of progress today. Got through all of those places, got through Viper Manor, and got our boat. Which means next week is gonna be a whole lot of running back and forth from place to place, seeing what the side quests are. Thanks for the stream. I enjoy putting this stream on. Like, honestly, like, I get on once a week. I would stream more if I was... Not even if I was motivated. Like, I'm motivated to stream, I just don't have the time. I'm very busy outside of this, but I do very much enjoy taking my time out of my day once a week to just stream things for, you know, anybody who cares to watch. I love going through these older games. I still don't know what's going to happen next. Legend of Dragoon and Parasite Eve are both really high on my desire to replay list because I've never beaten them and they're both really cool games. But we'll see how it goes as we get towards the end of this, as I get more motivated to actually pick another game. But I've been enjoying Chrono Cross with all of you. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Thank you guys for tuning in whenever you can. And till next time, we'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you have a wonderful week. And till next time.